Welcome to Show of Hands. Thanks for being here. My name's Scott Schennerline. I'm the Executive Director of Wheeling Heritage. And can we have another round of applause for Eli? It's always nice to have Eli here in the Artisan Center. Thanks for coming out on this little bit of a rainy night, spring night that kind of feels like it should be summer, but it's spring-like. We appreciate you taking the time to come and support these businesses. I wanted to share with you something. In the last 10 years, Show of Hands has awarded $147,989 to small businesses in our community. Tonight, we're going to crest over $150,000 to small businesses in our community. It's a tremendous milestone, and it's all because of your support. So thank you so much for that. I'd also like to take a minute to thank our supporters. This would not happen at all if it weren't for Oric, who is our main sponsor. Please give Oric a round of applause. I'd also be remiss if I didn't bring up our friends of Show of Hands, some of whom have been with us for quite some time. Dave and Beth Weaver, Wheeling Volkswagen and Subaru, Dr. and Mrs. Dan Joseph Orthodontics, Brian Joseph, Touchstone Research Laboratory, Buzz and Barb LaRue, Rabbi Joshua Leaf and Rebecca Leaf, Will and Tracy Torini, FXB, Steve and Jackie Johnston, Thrive Wheeling and Play and Stay Pet Camp, Jake and Maria Blatt, Jeff and Ronna Renee Jackson, EQT, and some anonymous donors. Thank you. Please thank our sponsors. We had a little special thing that happened today. We were presented with a check by the Truist West Virginia Foundation for $3,000. And that was to support the video work that Dylan and Jonathan do with all of our groups throughout the years. And so that is a tremendous help at supporting the work we do. So please give a hand for Truist West Virginia Foundation. And I'm a sucker for a captive audience, so I wanted to put a little pitch out there and give you some information. I know we want to think summer and not winter, but we've got a little snowflake campaign going on, and you may see that on your screens here. We are working with our partners in the downtown and really trying to light downtown back up now that the streetscape is just about complete. So we want to put snowflakes up and down Main and Market again. And right now, I believe we have 29 paid and another 15 fully verbally committed. So we are absolutely going to be able to put them on Main Street and Market. So you'll see those go up a little after September, somewhere in there. But we're still trying to get there. We'd like 58 total so that we can do the side streets. So if you're so inclined, there's a card on your table, or if you know somebody that might be able to help us out, they're $560. It's not like the flower basket program we used to do where it lasts one season. This will last multiple seasons. But I thank all of our partners and all of the people that have already committed that are listed on the screen. It might be a little hard to see, but if you go to our website, they're all listed there. They made a commitment to downtown Wheeling to support drawing in small businesses. This isn't just about snowflakes and lights. We want to give people another reason to come downtown. And so we're very proud of being a partner in that project. So please consider that. Thank you for that. Last but not least, I have to thank the Wheeling Heritage Board and the Wheeling Heritage staff. They are committed leaders in the community, and these things that happen all the time, Fido Fest last weekend, and all the other things that we do to support the community wouldn't happen without a great staff and a supportive board. So please join me in thanking the staff of Wheeling Heritage and the board. Well, I lied. There's one more little thing that I want Eli to help us with. Today is Dylan's birthday. And we wanted to know if you'd help us sing happy birthday to Dylan Richardson, who's a very important family member to Wheeling Heritage and a good team member. So can we sing happy birthday, Eli? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Dylan. Happy birthday. Please join me in welcoming our Director of Programming, who's doing a great job, Riley Carpenter, to lead tonight's.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's so nice to see everyone here tonight. The room is fully lit, right? We're very excited to have you all here, and we're ready to get things kind of underway. At the door, which I say rarely, as in I've done this for years. This is my third show of hands in this position, but I haven't been able to work the door yet, and it was so nice this evening to see so many people saying, like, how does this work? This is my first time here. And that's really exciting and really encouraging for our program. So if you're new tonight, would you quickly give a show of hands if this is your first event? Wow, look at all the newbies. Welcome. Woohoo. Thank you for being here and supporting Wheeling Small Business. If this is not your first time here, you can give me a yeehaw. That's so fun. We'll hear more from Northern Bells a little bit later. Anyway, let's just give you the quick rundown because a lot of you are new. Each of our presenters will get about 4 minutes. And when I say about, I mean exactly 4 minutes. Our friend Michael's going to be on the timer here. When they have 30 seconds to go, we're going to go ahead and hear a little ding. And when their time is up, we'll hear 3 of those. So at that time, we'll stop their presentation and, well, we won't stop them. They'll stop themselves. And then we'll have a little time for Q&A. We have a few friends that are going to run some microphones around. So while they're speaking, make sure you're listening because you might have a really valid question that they would love to answer for you. Okay? And then at the end of that, we'll open up this. We're not going to open it, but we're going to let you vote. And we'll count all those up, and then we'll come back up, and someone will be awarded a check this evening. So, any questions for me? Okay, good. I hope not. I didn't leave much time there, but let's go ahead and get things started. Our first presenter this evening is the Ask Yourself Why Not podcast. This is with Jayla Robinson and Shay Patino. Shay couldn't be here tonight, but she does have Sydney Burkle with her, and she was an intern with their podcast and now has her own podcast as well. Jayla is the powerhouse behind the new community podcast studio that's coming to downtown Wheeling. She's asking for your help tonight to bring the vision to life. It's going to be a space where anyone with a voice and a story can sit down, hit record, and be heard. The studio will be part of her larger Charmed collective, but tonight it's all about turning up the volume on local voices. She just wrapped up Empower Fest last weekend, and now she's here to empower the rest. Jayla Robinson and Miss Sydney Burkle, will you please come to the stage? Thank you.
I'm Jayla. And I'm Shay from the Ask Yourself Why Not podcast. We are a weekly self-improvement podcast, a show where you can tune in and listen at your own time on unlimited platforms. We speak on building confidence, embracing joy, and just really saying why not to living life as your best self. We are more than just podcast hosts. We also host motivational workshops, corporate engagements, primarily on confidence or positive mindset. And we also host sold out events like Empower Fest, all around just bringing people together, just to really encourage authenticity, being curious, and just living life with more joy.
Wheeling is in the middle of a creative renaissance, right? You can see it and you can feel it, especially in our downtown area. There's just a special energy that's happening here.
Yes, think the creatives, the makers, the doers, the innovators, like you just feel the energy, right? When we first started our podcast, our whole kind of vision was that while Wheeling's not this huge city, like big things can happen here.
Why not help others share their voice and make this city even more friendly?
Why not Wheeling?
Yeah, why not?
Are we supposed to talk? Oh. What's up, Wheeling? Thank you so much for everyone who had a part in this event. I'm very fortunate to be up here with 3 amazing Wheeling businesses. I'm Jayla. I am part owner of the Ask Yourself Why Not podcast /LLC. My co-partner here, she couldn't be here today, Shay Patino, but she sends her love. I will give a little breakdown of how we became who we are
We were both two full-time working moms who started kind of want to explore more joy, clarity, and confidence in life and just feel good, right? We started together meeting at 5:30 a.m. because full-time working moms, when else are we going to meet? We would read the same books, listen to the same content, all around self-improvement, positive mindset, and then we would chat it out. Fast forward, we're like, if we're craving this, there are other people that are too. So we created our platform, the Ask Yourself Why Not. It's actually a mindset in itself. A lot of times when you want to try new things, you kind of go down that road of why me? Well, we're slashing that with why not. On our journey, we became speakers because we had listeners reaching out wanting us to come speak our content with their students, their teachers, their employees. So we started creating workshops and events. We have had events all over Wheeling, and PowerFest was our most recent. Now I'm going to introduce Sydney here for a minute.
I'm Sydney. I was actually a student in the class of their very first workshop. It was all about the Feel Good 5, all about confidence, not something you typically learn about in business, but it was truly transformational for every student in the room. I then kind of connected with Jayla and Shay, had them for a couple more speaking engagements, and then they helped me start my very own podcast as well, working through the speaking piece, but also the technology piece, the publishing piece, and the marketing piece. So what's next for us? Well, we are actually opening our own space, and it's going to be a collective, which is a collective hub. We're going to have multiple things going under one roof. We're going to have a wellness studio where we're going to have Pilates, we're going to have yoga, and we're going to have spin, which we're really excited about. But we're also going to be able to use the space for our own events. We're going to be able to utilize the space. We're going to have a podcast studio where we're not only going to use it for us, but we plan to open it up to the community. And we love making workshops. So yes, we're going to be creating Podcast 101 workshops for anyone that wants a voice. They can come in, we can teach them how to create a podcast, how to publish, and how to market it. And then they'll have the space. Because I'm telling you, when we first started, we were in the back of Shay's RAV4 with our cell phones and my little mic. Sometimes our audio worked, sometimes it didn't. But we've had so much fun doing it, and we can't wait just to continue to grow our community. Our mission from the get-go has always been to help others through self-help and community, and we're just so excited to be here. A little bit on our Empower Fest, because I can't believe I have more time. We had a big event last Saturday. We had over 100 attendees there. We had over 40 vendors and experience stations. Those are women-owned businesses that came. The attendees got to sample little services from them, and our whole goal was to kind of create a really opening space for these women to kind of try new things and have the opportunity to try it without committing to something larger. So, does that mean I have a minute? Oh, did I hit everything? Oh, we have been doing this for over 4.5 years. We consistently put out an episode a week. I'm really proud of that. We have over 200 episodes. Oh yeah. Big things can happen in Wheeling. You could be the next voice. Why not?
I love it. Stay here for questions.
Oh,
That's okay. All right, that was great. I love the energy. Okay, so we're going to start with questions. If you have a question for Jayla, we already have one straight in the back. So we have a couple mic runners. Valerie, thank you. And is there a second one? Do we have a second one tonight? I forget. Yes, it's Lindsay over there. Thank you. Okay, yep, you're up.
Hey guys, I love your mission. I love everything that you do. Can you tell me a little bit more on if you guys win tonight, what the money will go towards?
yes, ma'am. So as I mentioned, me and Shay, we are really eager to start our community. So we started in the back of her RAV4, 5:30 a.m., cell phones, cheap mics, just to get it out. But we really want to give people the opportunity to really be consistent and successful. So we're here asking for the funds for not just good podcast equipment, but good professional equipment, so we can really help people get their voices out, not only with great audio, but with great video, because video is so important right now. It's 2025. So it's really, really important that you get your content out there on multiple platforms.
That was wonderful. Okay, another question. We probably can take one or two more. Anybody out there have a question? Oh, yes. Okay, we got one right there.
Hey, girls.
Hey.
Where is the collective located?
Downtown, 1145 Market Street. Like I said, we're going to have multiple businesses under one roof, so I get the opportunity to develop a whole entire floor. If anyone's familiar with the old Wheeling National Bank building, we're taking the whole second floor of that. If you're familiar with Market Street, we're going directly across where CVS and Subway used to be. If you're going down Main Street, it's Health Plan on your left, big parking lot. That's our parking lot. So yeah, we're going to be downtown. There's coming soon signs outside. If you take Market Street home, look to your left. You'll see our coming soon sign.
Wonderful. Okay, one more. We've got time for one more question for these lovely ladies. Someone's got to know something. You want to know, like, is it, like, I have a question.
What's up, girl?
Oh, okay. Anybody else before I ask? Okay, I was going to say, is it going to cost money to rent this podcast studio?
I really don't have the logistics of that down yet. My idea is kind of open and kind of gauge the interest. Like I said, I'm going to have workshops where people can come in, not only learn how to publish, how to promote their podcast, but then I'm also going to teach them how to use the equipment. I have some thoughts of maybe using like a key card system to where people that have memberships to the podcast studio, they'll have access to it. And I will say too, another business going under the collective is my real estate business. Me and my husband just opened our own brokerage, and we will be there consistently throughout the business hours.
All right, let's give a round of applause for these ladies with Ask Yourself Why Not podcast.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. I did not get the memo to wear pink tonight, but that's okay. Did anybody else wear pink? Oh, you've got pink. Oh, we got some pink friends. You've got some cronies. All right, well, up next, we are going to have East Wheeling Clayworks. They are a local pottery studio that has turned clay into community, from their storefront to the market scene for local and abroad markets. They've built a space where creativity and connection go hand in hand. While the owners, Adam and Beth Bedway, could not be here this evening, we do have someone speaking on their behalf. A close friend stepping in, which really just goes to show how strong the small business community is here in Wheeling, that we're like a family and we take care of each other. So they are looking to expand their offerings and grow their studio space. And if you think their vision molds well with yours, maybe you should throw them a little clay tonight. Let's please welcome East Wheeling Clayworks to the stage.
I'm Adam Bedway. This is Beth Bedway, my wife, and we own East Wheeling Clayworks.
So East Wheeling Clayworks is a small handmade ceramic studio here in Wheeling. We do retail sales, vendor markets, wholesale to a bunch of places all over the country, and we also do a lot of events and workshops here as well to build a community. We focus a lot on like kitchen things, home decor things.
Drinkware, like our everyday mugs, our double shot cappuccino cups. Our place settings are getting pretty popular, mixing bowls, things like that. We sell a lot of that stuff. We actually have 9 employees other than ourselves here.
We wholesale to about 30 states now, maybe a few more, and a couple provinces in Canada. So we're a little bit all over the place, and it's kind of fun when people are like, I was on vacation and I saw your pots, and we love hearing that.
So I am a 4th generation small business owner in Wheeling. We figured out one day, all the way back to my great grandfather. So it was kind of cool being able to open our own business in Wheeling.
Wheeling is a nice central hub in the middle of this like Rust Belt arts community, which is pretty cool because we kind of have like these little pockets of artist friends in all these different places now. Yeah. And we can introduce our Wheeling area friends to other places as well.
Hi, everybody. It's a little bit here. Good evening. My name is Laura Graves, and I am presenting on behalf of East Wheeling Clayworks this evening, as unfortunately they cannot be here tonight due to a recent loss of Adam's mother. East Wheeling Clayworks was co-founded in 2016 team by Ohio Valley natives Beth and Adam Bedway. The duo balanced full-time careers while being part-time potters for the first 2 years in order to share their love for pottery and clay with our local community. The expansion to the current location they have in historic North Wheeling during 2018 supported the quickly growing East Wheeling Clayworks brand and provided retail space for our high-quality pots, kitchen and home products, plus the increasing wholesale orders from pottery dealers around the country. This all was being accomplished within a little lower level studio space. From this move, the need also grew for hosting classes and workshops, allowing the community to come to our studio and let their creativity run wild. At times, we've taken the show on the road to teach in other spaces that may be more accommodating to the needs of other attendees. The majority of our events are geared toward makers who have never touched clay before, and it's inspiring to see their creativity flow when given that opportunity. We work with a variety of community organizations, such as YSS and House of Hagar, to bring our love of pottery to others in accessible ways. This has been great for getting clay into the hands of kids and adults alike who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to create. So just in the last month, we've had this incredible, exciting opportunity to secure an additional space in Fulton with plans underway to move our pottery production equipment out of the North Wheeling space while still retaining the retail storefront in that space that you all know is there. This will allow us to repurpose that current lower level studio space, which currently houses the production equipment. It will be built out to become a dedicated community studio with 6 student pottery wheels, which that is our big ask for tonight, a hand building area, plus supply the tools for both. The winnings from this show of hands will help us pull the entire project together in just a few short months, rather than gathering this equipment slowly over a more extended period of time. We have spent years dreaming of creating a dedicated space for our community, and with the newly acquired production space aligning with the show of hands opportunity tonight, this really is the perfect time for the community studio to finally come to fruition. With your help, East Wheeling Clayworks can make a huge impact, not only for our business, but for access to the arts and local community, in the local community we love as well. Thank you for your attention this evening, and thank you so much for your vote.
Okay, so do we have any questions that Laura is going to attempt to answer? She said she studied very hard to answer as much as she could.
Lots and lots of conversations with Adam and Beth, trying to capture their vision. So give it to me here.
All right, let's see. If you have a question about East Wheeling Clayworks and their project, raise up a hand, give a holler, and we'll get you a mic. Whoop, whoop, look around, left, to the right, to the left. Oh, yes, okay, right up here. Oh, Valerie has enlisted one of her children. Thank you, Annie.
Fast. So is the space that people are going to be able to use in the North Wheeling spot going to be open for just people taking classes or people that want to use a pottery space?
So the dedicated community studio can be used for a number of purposes. Yes, it'll be used for classes and workshops, but it is also going to be an open community studio space. There will be an introductory course that will be asked for anyone participating to take that course, just to become familiar with the equipment, as well as understand any policies and rules that are established within the studio. Because it's a shared space, we want to make sure that everybody has the understanding of being respectful of each other. There will be a day rate, a monthly rate. It'll be really dependent upon the size of project that you intend, and once you have attended your introductory class, you'll just schedule accordingly, within open available space.
That was a great question. Thank you so much. Do we have another question that we can have answered for you this evening about the project, about what they're doing? Oh, yep. Annie, you're doing a great job.
Thanks, Annie. I have a question about what comes along with that. Do you get clay when you go into the studio? Is it provided for you when you show up as a community member wanting to test out?
So that's a great question. With their classes and workshops now, the cost does entail providing you with clay. They have the supplies, the tools, sponges, wheels, everything on hand, including a great space to clean up after yourself. So within the classes and workshops, it is provided as a private project. It's anticipated that some people may want to bring their own clay, as there are different types. It might be particular to what they want to do for their project, but as well, always consulting with Adam and Beth. Beth is a great idea because they will have great suggestions as to what might work best on one of the student wheels versus something that maybe some more accustomed to using in another space.
Okay, yeah, that was great. Do we have any more? We can take one more question if someone's got it. This side of the room, you guys are quiet. Wake up over there. No, nothing. Are you sure?
They already know
about pottery. Oh, we got another one. All right. I love it. This will be our last one.
Okay, great.
Curious as to where you said you were moving some production. Was it to East Wheeling, or where are you moving it to?
So currently the production studio is in the North Wheeling location. Just within the last month, a location was secured in Fulton. And that is where all of the production equipment is going to be moved to that space, which is what is freeing up and allowing the dedicated community studio to come to life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
thank you.
Have a great night.
Great. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Real quick, I just have to say hi to my daughter at home because she's watching the live stream, and I told her Mommy was going to be on TV. So, hi, Ev, it's Mom. Okay, that's all. That's how I was able to get out of the house earlier, because it was tears that Mommy was going back to work in the same day 2 times. Anyway, she's 2.5, so it is what it is. Okay, next up, we're going to have Caitlin Alt from Northern Bells. You're going to want to hold on to your hats for this one, because the next presentation is a young entrepreneur. She's bold, and she's got a great twist going on with her boutique. So she runs a Western boutique in Elm Grove, and she also has an energy bar inside of her boutique. So what she wants to do now is go ahead and hit the road. She's going to saddle up and bring her upcycled horse trailer to life as a mobile energy bar. So let's go ahead and give a little yeehaw and maybe a vote for Caitlin Alt. Yeehaw! Come on up, Caitlin.
My name is Caitlin Alt. I'm the owner of Northern Bells Boutique and Energy Bar. Northern Bells started as an online boutique, and then we moved to a storefront in Elm Grove. And as we moved forward a little bit, we added an energy bar in there, and now we're adding the trailer to that as well. Currently in our storefront, we carry small through 4X in any type of clothing. Particularly, we're like a Western boutique, and then as well in our storefront, we also have 6 different vendors. So the cart's gonna have a bunch of different like pastries, food items like that, grab and go snacks like chips, and then we're also gonna have everything from tea, lemonade, different dirty sodas, which is like the trend now, and then we're doing cold brew, espresso, a huge variety of everything. We're looking to be anywhere and everywhere. So we'll for sure be at some of your local farmers markets like Warwood, and we're looking at some other options, and then also just some different events. Like some local businesses have reached out to us already to do some different craft shows and other like smaller events as well. So I was born and raised in Wheeling. I moved away for a year to go to college, and then I found my way back, as I feel like most people do. And I, particularly that Elm Grove area, I just saw that missing opportunity. Like they didn't have a lot, and I wanted to fill that gap.
Thank you. So Northern Bells began as, like I said, an online storefront in the middle of COVID, as I feel a lot of small businesses nowadays did. It may have changed drastically since then. We started in our little two-bedroom apartment as a different name. We've rebranded since then. We've completely changed what we now offer. So with Northern Bells, I found that if you were trying to do something that you didn't necessarily love as much, it wasn't going to work out. But Northern Bells is truly something I love. I love the Western fashion and anything like that. And then I worked as a barista in the corporate setting for about 7 years before I decided that I wanted to do it for myself. So that's where Northern Bells Energy Bar came into play. We have our brick and mortar storefront in Elm Grove. In our storefront, we do feature, I know I said 6 in that video, we actually have 7 local vendors inside of our storefront, ranging from your local handmade candles, wood items, and also the pastries from our home baker, which we are also going to be bringing onto our trailer as well. We're super excited to bring those small businesses along with us with what we would like to call our gift shop. So with the trailer, it's a 1970s horse trailer that we bought from a friend. It was completely gutted and remodeled by my husband all by ourselves. With that, it was a lot of like a labor of love. People say that about their businesses, but ours truly was a labor of love. We took every ounce that we had and we built that over the last year. And so now we're getting ready to hit the road. You'll be able to find us at all of your local farmers markets, any local like private events we're also doing. We also would like to be like giving back to our community. So one of the events that we have booked for this year is one that I'm really, really excited for because it's somewhere that I get to go back to. So I'm going to our local 4-H camp and I'm going to teach a barista class there. And at the class, I have a great group of kids that I'm going to get to teach the insides of being a barista, as well as just having fun and doing something different that maybe you didn't necessarily think about. So with that, our ask for this show of hands is we would like to upgrade some of our machinery. In the storefront, we have just like a little espresso machine. And while I love it for the storefront setting, especially because it takes a little longer, so it gives me the opportunity to like talk to everybody, and community is so important to me, and being able to like yap is my favorite part of being in the store. But we know once we hit the road and people think of the food trucks as like the fast food aspect, you want to come order your food, your drinks, whatever, and go. So with our espresso machine that we have currently, it takes about 4 minutes to make a single drink, which again is nice if you want to talk to everybody. And while I love talking to everybody, I can't do that in the trailer as much. But that's why we're hitting the road, so I can see more of your faces and more quickly, hopefully. Also with that, we would like to be able to upgrade some of our signage for our trailer. We have a couple local businesses that want to make signs for us, and supporting local businesses isn't always the cheapest alternative because they're local businesses. Everything's handmade, unlike just ordering it.
All right. How fun is this? I would love to hear some questions for Caitlin tonight and her business venture. I was putting business and vision in the same word. Her business expansion. So who has a question for Miss Northern Bells up here? What do you want to know? Annie is ready with that microphone. You get it, girl. She's working 9 to 5 plus some. She's still got her school uniform on. All right, what do we want to know from Caitlin about the truck or about the trailer, about what she offers? Oh, yes, right here. Here.
Thank you. Just to clarify, the new espresso machine that you're looking to buy, does that go in the trailer or does that go into your
Yes,
main?
it will go into the trailer.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Because
we want to get
it will be
upgraded.
faster.
Yes, we would like to upgrade to like a commercial setting. That way we can produce more efficiently inside of the trailer.
Makes sense. Good question. Annie, we got another one right there, your neighbor. I'll get you next.
Where is your Elm Grove location?
Our Elm Grove location it's 2194 National Road. We're sandwiched right between State Farm and Art by Sherry, right over the Memorial Bridge across from Vance Printing and the bike shop.
Great. One more. Okay, we got one in the back here. Oh, well, we can do two. You guys are quick. We'll do, Lindsay, you first.
What farmers markets do you go to with the trailer?
This year we will be confirmed we will be at Warwood. We had our tent set up there last year.
Love Forward Farm. Anywhere else? Anywhere else?
That's for sure. Yeah, we'll be anywhere and everywhere. We're focusing on bringing everything. So like the espresso machine is what we really would like to be able to upgrade, but we also have everything from the kids menu with lemonades and the teas to our dirty sodas as well.
Awesome. Okay, and we'll do Mary's real quick right here because these are quick questions.
Do you have any employees?
It's just me and my unpaid husband.
Oh, getting paid with love and dirty sodas. All right, let's give it up for Caitlin and Northern Bells and her unpaid husband. All right, we're coming up here on our last presentation. So we're gonna have Miss Shelley from Fully Lit & Co. here in just a second. So if you look around a little bit tonight, you see, you see the balloon centerpieces. You probably saw the really cool lit sign. I'm an adult. And the glow in the room tonight, right? That it's all because of her. So special thanks to you for wanting to put your stuff out there for us tonight. Shelley creates fully lit LED signs, custom balloon arches, all kinds of event decor that you might see all over Wheeling at different events. And she really helps make celebrations shine. She's here tonight, not just to light up our space, but to light up her business with some new marketing materials and some things to help make her efficiency run a little smoother. We're gonna welcome her to the stage and hear it for the woman that is making Wheeling's events fully lit. Shelley, come on up.
Hi, I'm Shelley. I am the owner and brand creator of Fully Lit & Co. Fully Lit & Co. is a premier event rental company that offers marquee letters, offers flower walls, shimmer walls. We also can do branding. So if you, for instance, we did the Junior League event here in Wheeling, and for that we were able to do their logo and put it on an acrylic sign to hang on the backdrop. We do offer balloon decor. We're basically a one-stop shop for all premier party rental decor. We are actually the only business in the state of West Virginia that has our metal LED letters. There's no other company here in the state that offers what we do. Ours are power coded, they're app controlled, they're Bluetooth. If you want to put to music, if it's a disco theme party and you're spelling out the word disco, you can connect them to music. We want to bring all the things to you that you would need to have a memorable celebration. And one thing about Wheeling is people are always, there's always something to celebrate. There's so many nonprofit organizations. We're doing the Brain Ball in June. We did the WVU Children's Gala last year. There's a local aesthetics company that uses this every year for their customer appreciation party. So every weekend there's some sort of celebration. People here love to celebrate, and we want to celebrate with you.
Hello, everyone. This is not my thing. Public speaking is definitely not where I shine. Actually a funny story before I get into my speech, how much Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. A funny story about me is I love celebrating everyone else, but the attention being on me makes me extremely uncomfortable, so much so that on my 40th birthday party that I didn't realize was for me, and unfortunately for my poor husband, he had broke his leg, or not his leg, tore his Achilles, he was on crutches. And we showed up to this, what I thought was just dinner, and I realized what was going on. And I dropped him off at the door and turned around and went immediately home. I was like, I'm not doing that. That is not what we're doing today. So yeah, that's just how much this is all uncharted territory for me. But anyways, first and foremost, I need to thank from the bottom of my heart the whole entire team here at Show of Hands. They were amazing. Dylan and Jonathan, during our production of the video, made everything seem super, super okay and calm, and they were wonderful. Riley, of course, has been a true gem, very informative, reaching out the whole entire time. So all that says to me that they definitely have an amazing leader here with Scott. And I wanted everyone to be aware how much I've enjoyed doing something that's not what I normally like to do. And it was all because of them. A little backstory on how Fully Lit & Co. came to the forefront. In 2021, I was a employee at a local community college, and unfortunately my job was eliminated and sent overseas. And I thought, well, now what am I going to do? I was home, a little concerned, a little worried as to what the next step for me would be, when a friend of ours, actually she's here tonight, had contacted me. And we've always threw parties and had gatherings at our house, and she had contacted me because she knows that I enjoy doing those type of things. And she said, hey, will you help my husband with my 40th birthday party? And I said, absolutely, I would love to. Well, when we started looking for all the things that we needed, we realized that a lot of the things that we needed were not here locally. So after her party, my wheels started turning, and I thought to myself, how is it that I can make this happen here? So I started researching, and I looked into several different companies, and I was able to source a vendor, and one that I trusted and one that provided the quality that I wanted, because quality was a huge thing. There's no other metal LED letter companies in the whole entire state. We have the whole entire alphabet, as well as all the numbers. We have multiples of several of the letters. And believe it or not, it's all stored in our house, right in our dining room. So yeah, that's one of the ways that we try to keep the cost as low as we possibly can. One thing, I don't know if you all have been to any of the events that we've been able to decorate or do design work for, but we've been part of the Brain Ball here. We're back again this year in June for the Brain Ball. And it's one of the things is how is it that we can make Wheeling better? How is it that we can bring the stuff to these events that we're going to make people want to come there? Well, everybody wants to get their pictures taken. Everybody wants to have a beautiful thing. And it also promotes it, because when people see those pictures online, they're going to think to themselves, wow, that looks like a fun event. I want to make sure that I go there next year. And that's our hope.
I can hardly see. These lights are blinding. I know. It's so bright. You should be used to the lights.
I'm not used to it. I can hardly see.
That's okay. All right, we're going to stay here because we're going to have a couple questions. All right, if you got a question for Shelly, we got someone here. I'll let you take the front here. Right.
So, Shelly, we didn't
away.
get to hear what are you going to use the funds for, and also, obviously, you've been very successful, and you said, you lost your job, and that's what kind of created this. Mm-hmm. How were you able to start up? Did you do grants? Did you get loans, or did you just say, let's go?
I took everything that I had left in my savings account and invested in the letters and all the products that we have. We don't only just have the LED lights, we also have backdrops. So we have flower walls, we have shimmer walls. I don't know if when you all walked in, if you noticed in the corner, we did the balloon towers, and we were able to, in the centerpieces, we're able to customize them for whatever event that you might be attending. We also have a beautiful cart that has a chandelier that hangs in it that you can use it as a display. It's been used as a mimosa bar at bridal showers. We have a favor wall. And we have all kinds of event decor. And that's one of the things with the money that I want to do is I need a website. I need some way to display all these items that we have other than manually taking to a location, taking pictures and doing all those things. So that one of the things that we will do with the money is we will get a website. We'll be able to post pictures. We'll put prices. Because I'm a one-man band. This is it. I'm the one. I take that back. my amazing partner who is here. We were here. I didn't leave here today until 4:15. I immediately ran home, showered, and we're back. But he was here the whole entire time with me, helping me the whole entire day. And I appreciate him for everything because he has a full-time job. He is a Wheeling police officer. So this isn't his only thing, and he is beside me at all the events. And we're booked. Right now, I'm currently booked. I am booked clear till July. I have no availability until July. Every single weekend, actually, we only have 2 weekends left in July that are available. It's been that way since we started. I hit the ground running, and I had no idea what I was getting into. Having a website wasn't even a thought. I thought, I just need to get out there, let people know what's going on. I'm creative. I wanted to create the things. I didn't think of the backside of how to make it run. And a website is something that I need to make this run. I can't do it all without having, a place for someone to go to see what it is that we offer.
Great question. Yes. Okay, we've got another one here in the middle. Thanks, Lindsay. You're good. I know.
Hi, Shelly. Sorry.
Hi.
What is your ideal party that you want? What is that one that you are just waiting for somebody to book so you can finally do what you want to do?
You know what? A Wizard of Oz. I've been wanting to do Wizard of Oz or a disco. The disco thing, I thought like a 70s disco party or a Studio 54, but definitely a Wizard of Oz with the green and the pink and all the things. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that question. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Maybe we'll do something here. I don't know. I gotta talk to the budget people. Okay, we got one over here in the white. Yep.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi.
I'm wondering, because you were very generous last year and you donated a shimmer wall and balloons and lights to the mentoring program that I run for the little girls at Madison Elementary on Wheeling Island. And I was wondering, what are events, because you mentioned in your speech that you like to have people remember so they go back and give back. What is something that has really touched your heart that you've been a part of?
You know what? I can't say that there's one particular event because they all touch my heart. I enjoy every single event that we've been able to be a part of. I look forward to every time. I mean, it's a lot of work. It really, truly is. But seeing it all done and seeing it all come together, every single one, I can't off the top of my head think of one that has meant more than another one.
All right, let's give it up for Shelly and Fully Lit and Co. Well done. It is true. I don't know if it's like the lights that make you hot, but then your mouth gets so dry. Mine does too. And I have matte lipstick on, and that's even worse because it's sticking together. All right, anyway, we're done. Those were the 4 presentations. That's amazing. Let's give it up for all 4 of them. Thank you guys so much for coming out here and putting yourself, I say on the line. I don't know why that came to me. Anyway, we're going to get ready to have you guys cast your ballots. So when voting opens up here in just a minute, we will take the tape off this box. I will, or Jonathan will, or birthday boy will. And you go ahead and drop it in. Please make sure you only mark one person on your ballot and make sure that's clearly marked. If you change your mind, then say like, not this one, that one, okay? We don't want to have any questions about who you're voting for. We'll have that voting open for about 15 minutes, and then we'll bring Ron up for community announcements. If you're someone in the room who wants to give us another $5, you can make a community announcement. If you're a small business owner, or if you have an event coming up you want to tell the community about, hit us up and we will make sure. And this gentleman says, I'm going to do it. Yep. All right. Voting online is starting here in a minute as well. All right. Thank you.
That's wow.
Hey, everybody. Ron Scott.
Hey. All right, everybody. I heard we have a lot of newcomers here. So, clap it up if it's your first time. Again? Yeah. Well, for some of you first timers, this is the point of the evening where we slow it down and relax into our chairs and mellow out in a portion we like to call community announcements. Yeah, all right. Yeah. The way community announcements work, you pay $5, you get to come up and you get to talk about your community announcement. So this is a little different than the other announcements where if you go over the time, they ring a bell. For community announcements, if you get over the time, I will wrestle you to the ground. There's no bell. You might not even see it coming. So if you're doing a community announcement, just keep your head on a swivel and your comments brief. Your comments brief. So the first of our community announcements is the Smart Center. Come on up, the Smart Center. I gotta go.
Stay. Hello, everybody. We wanted to give an announcement, first of all, about 2 summer camps that we'll be offering this summer. The first one is called Girls Enjoying Math and Science Camp. We've offered that actually for, since 2005, really. So it's been around for a long time. This is for girls entering 5th through 8th grade. And this year, and for several years now, it's been generously funded by the Women's Giving Circle through the Community Foundation of the Ohio Valley. So there'll be no cost to the girls. If you have somebody that likes math and science, a girl entering 5th through 8th grade, please go online at www.smartcenter.org and get your application. You can drop it off. You can send it in the mail. You can get one of the pigeons in town, whatever. Just bring it by as soon as you can. That'll be great. Also, we have a Fun with Physics camp August 4th and 5th. And that one is not grant funded, but it costs $60 and for any children entering grades 3 through 7. And we'd love to have you. We feed you, give you lots of stuff, have lots of fun, learn lots of things. So come and see us.
There you go. And every Saturday at 1 p.m. we do a free science program. This is for kids of all sizes. Everyone here is a potential kid if you want to be. All right. We also have 3 public star watches, one at Grandview Park, one at Brook Hills Park, and I'm just watching, and one at the River Park. Thank you very much, folks. Oh, I think I have another 60 seconds. The Star Watch at Grandview Park is the second Saturday of every month at the Zipline Adventure area. From 8 until 10, we have telescopes. You bring your telescope, we'll show you how it works. Brook Hills Park, look, we go to different shelters, so look online to find out where it is. And the Moon River Star Watches down here at the riverfront, right next to the splash pad. You can find the splash pad on the 4th Saturday of the month.
So that's
you
this
can
Saturday.
find us this Saturday. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, one more time for the Smart Center. Give it up for the Smart Center. Next up is Kat Connors. Great name. Fantastic name. All right.
I didn't come prepared to speak or to wrestle, so just know. So I jotted a couple of things down real quick. I just finished the co-starters class, so I decided, So I decided it was time to speak. So my name is Kat Connors, and I am the Chief Energizing Officer at Positively Energized. That is the name of my company. No one else applied for the job, though, so I was the winner. As a single mom of 3, a substitute teacher, and aware of many hats, being positive is a must. As such, I created my company to share my energy and positivity with our community. I've written 1 children's book, which is currently being illustrated, and I have 2 more in the works. In addition, I have begun teaching a cardio drumming class. Cardio drumming is a 45-minute full body workout that uses a round tote, a yoga ball, and drumsticks. And it is set to energized music. I have also branched downward, if you will, to elementary aged children. I call this class Kid Sticks. As a substitute teacher, I have a great reputation with the elementary age kids, and I have seen firsthand the need for exercise in kids in a fun way. So I'm proud to offer this class. Both classes are $5 per person and are hosted at Rising Up Yoga in Elm Grove. That's it. No need to wrestle.
One more time for Kat Connors. All right. And, you guys you having a good time? All right. Everybody doing okay? Yeah. All right. Give it up for yourselves. Okay. Next up, and I can tell she's ready to go, is Tessa Weisenborn. Give it up, Tessa.
Also, let's give it up for Scott for pronouncing that correctly, because that's awesome. And unfortunately, no, I'm not related to the electricians or plumbers, even though that would make home ownership significantly less daunting. But my name is Tessa Weisenborn, and has anybody here been to our library in Ohio County? All right, we got some fans, great. So I recently joined the Friends of the Ohio County Public Library. Our purpose is to support and advocate for the library. We raise funds and we'll make donations. So for instance, when Glass took over Wheeling, we contributed a piece to the library that was then available to the community to bid and raise funds for the library. If you don't know, our children's area has seen exponential growth in attendance at story time and children programming, which is fantastic. And they've done a fantastic job of making a beautiful play area. What they're looking to do next is add some seating and some cozy reading nooks. So cue the Friends of the Library. What can we do but have a spelling bee for grown-ups to support our kids' area? And so if you're asking yourself, you're saying to yourself, oh, I can't spell, that's all right. Get 2 to 6 of your closest friends, volunteer someone else's tribute and make them spell. And then we will crown the best team in Wheeling as the best speller. We also encourage fun teen names and costumes. There will be prizes for best costume as well. So if you want to create the great Gatsbys and come in your flapper dresses, guys, you too, then you're welcome to do that. We'll have prizes for that. That's going to be June 7th. Doors opening at 12:30 at the Scottish Rite Theater here in Wheeling, obviously. And then we definitely encourage you after that to check out Wheeling Fashion Week, because Wheeling is phenomenal. That'll be going on at Waterfront Hall. But definitely, if you can't make it, actually our friend here gave us a perfect demonstration of why you need to be there if you don't want to sign up a team as an audience member, because audience members will have the chance to give $5 to give a team a respell if they get a word wrong. So even if you're not there to spell, come enjoy the fun. We'll have a commemorative sticker for those of you who like to trick out your water bottles. I'm definitely over a minute, so I appreciate your patience. And selfishly, because I saw Molly in the hall, I'm going to promote Nail City Records in the hopes that she gives me a discount on my next vinyl. They're having a concert tomorrow with a band from Morgantown. So definitely check out Nail City if you haven't been there. Thank you, guys.
One more time for Tessa. All right. Next up, we've got Melissa Rebels. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Are you here? Hey, all right.
Hi, I'm Melissa Repholtz. I know some people here. You might also know me as Midge. I have Midge's Kitchen and Midge's Hot Dogs. I wanted to let people know, because it didn't seem apparent last year. I did the Ogden weekend with the hot dog cart. And I don't know if you guys know, but on Saturday morning after the early races, there are food trucks that have breakfast. So, it's early in the morning, and I'm going to have protein shakes, fresh homemade bagels and spreads, and gluten-free scones. And then another announcement I wanted to make is that I've been doing several cooking classes at 1306 Market Street, an event venue. So if you guys want to follow them and me on Facebook, Midge's Kitchen, 1306, we've been doing different classes every month, and they've been selling out, and it's been super, super fun. We're having some Indian cooking classes next month. So I hope to see you guys this weekend and at a cooking class.
All right. One more time for Midge. Next up, Amy Essington. Come on down.
Hi, everybody. My name is Amy Essington. I run a business full-time, Essington Creative. I design websites. I do photography and videography. So if you are like a contestant tonight that's looking for a website, you just get a hold of me. I have some business cards if you need. I've designed websites from the public market to the Waterfront Hall to the Wallace Foundation to the new Prim and Brash in downtown. So you can check out my work at essingtoncreative.com. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and business aside, I also do stand-up comedy. So you can come watch me do stand-up Friday at Waterfront Hall and at Pride, June 14th. All right, thank you.
One more time for Amy. All right. And next up, we've got the fine folks of Loveland Community Garden. Did I say it right? Yeah.
Hello. My name is Jasmine. I work at the public market, but I also really wanted to announce the new community garden that's going to be up in Warwood. It's at 3rd and Richland Avenue, right behind McDonald's there. We were so graciously gifted from the city of Wheeling a piece of land there and the water. We all know water's expensive, so this is going to be really cool. We've got fencing. We've got our shed up. We've just started building. Tony Acero actually helped me on Monday. We cut down some wood, and then we built 3 of them in 3 different sizes. There's going to be accessibility. So if you're an elderly person, you can't really bend over or have any handicaps, we have one that is about this yay high, so you'll be able to reach, and then it goes tiered down all the way to a kid level. And then eventually we're going to have, I have a big dream. We're going to have a pergola and all these other things in like phase 2. But also a community garden section where everybody can just grow what they want, take what they want. So you don't necessarily have to have your own plot. You can have a community section as well. So we just started building. We need volunteers. So if you would like to follow Loveland Community Garden, that is actually on Instagram, Facebook, and it's also on the Grow Warwood Pride website. You can find all the information there, the application, the rules and regulations, because we have to have rules, unfortunately. But we are building. We definitely need volunteers. I have all the schedule out for all the dates and the times for volunteering. We would really appreciate anybody that wanted to come out and help us build out the rest of this. We've got it 100% paid for through grants, and we're just really excited to get started. Thank you.
All right. Give it up for the community announcements. That was our last community announcement. So I believe the counting is, oh, we're good. We're good. They're ready to announce the winner. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me for community announcements. All right. Oh, all right, hold on. She went down instead of Joby. Gotcha. Well, it gives me time to talk about some of the failed ideas we were going to do with show of hands. I'm sure you all know the one we were going to do called Show of Feet, where you try to pick out people in the community by their foot. But we have one donated by the wonderful Mr. Joe Roxby, which is called Throw of Hands. So if you put in enough money, you can fight different members of the Wheeling community. You got a problem with the city assessor? Give us 10, 15 bucks, you and him in the steel cage. That meter maid keeps on getting your car. 20 bucks, throw of hands. Thanks to Joe. Don't thank me, thanks Joe. He came up with that. We're gonna break the bank with that one. Oh, we're ready, all right.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Quick little extra shout out just to the Show of Hands Committee, Wheeling Heritage staff, all of our community members, all of our sponsors, all of our presenters. The last 2 times I forgot to do this. So could we have the presenters come up front? I usually, the last 2 times I just forgot and we just said it and it was weird. So if you presented tonight, come up so we can give you another round of applause. Right in front of me, right here. Whoop. Come on up. So we had Miss Jayla Robinson with Ask Yourself Why Not podcast. We've got Laura presented on behalf of East Wheeling Clayworks, Caitlin Alt from Northern Bells, and Shelly Rieger from Fully Lit & Co. Yay, yeah, get over there, get together. Awesome, all right. Well, if you were here for our last Show of Hands, do you guys remember it was the first ever tie? Not a tie tonight. I know everyone was like, is it? It's not. Okay, so yeah, let's just get to it. Little drum roll action, right? Oh wait, I forgot one more thing. Valerie told me I had to say this. Each of you, if you are not already a member of the Wheeling Chamber, you get a free membership to join the Wheeling Chamber tonight on behalf of the Wheeling Chamber. So yay, thank you, Wheeling Chamber. Great. Okay, now we can do our drum roll. Here we go. Our winner tonight, receiving $6,088.07, is Fully Lit & Co. Come on up. There you go. It's yours. Here you go. You hold it first. Thank you to all of our other presenters this evening. Remember to support small business in Wheeling and show up and support these other businesses as well. Thank you so much. Have an awesome night and be safe going home. See you next time, September 24th, I think. It's the last Wednesday in September. We'll see you back then for the end of our season. Thanks again. Sure, you can if you want.
No, I don't, but you can feel it. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much this is going to change the whole situation. I am a one-man band, and just having this opportunity to get a website and for everyone to go to get the answers to all their questions might keep me off my phone at least half the day. Thank you. I appreciate it, truly.